Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Michael Massey Show, broadcasting from our studios on the beautiful island of Anguilla. Michael is the Director of Entertainment for the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa in Anguilla and the owner of Michael Massey Entertainment Agency, which has provided quality entertainment since 1985. To join the show live, call us at 516-418-5590. And now, here's Michael Massey.
Oh, yes. Welcome to Michael Massey Live. We are broadcasting to you here from the wonderful island of Anguilla from our brand new, ready, sweetheart? Drum roll. Our brand new Cuisinart Resort Studios. And I just noticed that we have a ceiling fan that's just like rocking back and forth, so I hope that's not coming over the microphone. It's a little drummer back there.
It's ultra sophisticated microphone.
And of course, I'm joined as always by my brilliant producer and my wife Blanca. Oh, and even little Richie is joining. Good morning, Richie. How are you, sweetie?
Great.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we just want to let everybody know that you can call into our show at 516-418-5590, and we have a really, really good friend of ours that is our guest today.
We're really excited about
absolutely. She happens to be one of the biggest casting directors in the industry, and she is the founder and the president of Ellen Jacoby Casting International. We have Ellen Jacoby from the wonderful state of Florida. How are you, Ellen? Good morning.
Good morning.
I am fine, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Blanca. Good morning, Michael.
Aw, it's so good to
Richie.
talk with you.
Hi.
Where's Teddy Bear?
I knew it.
He's already asking about the dog. Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear is right here with me.
Aw.
And next time I want to do the show again, but from Anguilla.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And bring Teddy Bear.
That sounds great. You'll sit right next to us and do the show. Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Teddy Bear's going to love it, too. Richie's going to be in love with Teddy Bear for sure.
So we haven't talked to you in a while. So how are things in Florida?
Oh, well, Florida's Florida. It's beautiful. The industry here is not doing so well, which we can talk about, too, a little bit later.
Sure.
But Florida is beautiful. It's the desired location of filming, and it's a desired location for all the snowbirds when they've got heavy snow up there.
Sure.
It's beautiful. Yeah. We have beautiful ocean and beautiful sunsets and sunrises. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful to see life and butterflies.
Yeah, there you go, and butterflies.
Yes, we do miss it. I mean, it is home for us. You know, our older kids are there. You guys are there. Our fun is there. You know, but we're looking forward to bringing you out here.
I'm ready. I told my mommy too. She's ready.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm glad.
Well, we're going to talk about a lot of things, Ellen, and of course, you know, for those of you out there, Ellen Jacoby has been in the casting industry, in the TV and movie industry for many, many years. She's worked with some of the greats, Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise. I recently saw Burt Reynolds, and so we'll get to all that little information in just a moment. But I got to ask you, you're going to be singing Saturday night with the great Miguel Reyna and Claire Coco, right?
Yes, I'm going to be singing with Miguel Reyna and Company. Claire's going to also do a few songs. She's working on it. Yeah. And I absolutely adore Miguel. He's
fantastic.
Such a sweet man. Yes.
Of course, he's a legend in Florida.
Michael.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I miss having you sit and sing with us. You know, that was always so fun.
When I come to Anguilla, I'll sing with you.
There you go. See, now you're performing with Miguel. As soon as we leave, we leave and then you start performing. We want to see you perform.
I know. I can't believe that. We leave Florida and then you start performing publicly. What?
Well, we always had fun when we were jamming at your house.
That is true. That is true.
Yes.
So let's talk about the industry. Tell everybody, first of all, you know, how long you've been doing this and some of your credits in casting in that world.
Oh, my. Well, actually, my 30th anniversary will be this August. I don't know
30
where the
years.
time has gone.
Wow.
30 years this August. And it's like, oh, my God, I can't believe, where has the time gone?
That's pretty amazing.
As far as films, I've done many, many films. Some of the more popular ones that people might have heard would be Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yeah.
Scissorhands, My Girl, The Bodyguard, of course.
Right.
I've been so lucky to work with so many wonderful actors and directors. I did The Waterboy, and of course The Birdcage with Robin Williams, Contact with Jodie Foster, Godfisher with Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. I've been very fortunate because I've worked with so many fun, wonderful people. Snow Dogs, Contact, Heartbreakers, The Truman Show. There's something about Mary, The Punisher. It goes on and on.
That's quite amazing. Let me ask you. Forgive me if this is a dumb question, but so you're located in Florida. Now, all those movies, were they actually filmed in Florida, or did you just assist in the casting of the movies and they were filmed out in L.A.?
Believe it or not, these were all filmed in Florida.
Wow.
Rock
Okay.
of Ages, for example, the movie Rock of Ages,
right,
was supposed to take place in California. The whole entire film was shot in Florida. Even the Hollywood sign that was put up at the Pompano dump.
Oh, you're serious?
The Hollywood sign right here in Florida.
Oh, my God.
And I think it was too bad that Florida didn't jump on the bandwagon and promo that to say, because Florida can be any time, any country, any century. We have so many great locations. But Rock of Ages was right here, the whole film.
I'll be darned. I did not know that.
Yeah, and I did the movie Ali. Will Smith does like to come down here to film. He's done the Bad Boys movies, and I did Ali with him. And these movies were all filmed here.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so let me ask you. So you're in Florida, and would you think that it's a more preferable environment in Florida, or as opposed to LA?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
it is.
LA is great too, but people seem to really like Florida. Florida statistically has been number 3. You've had New York, California, and Florida, and that's how it was. And then they started with what they called runaway productions, which was films going out of the country because they could get better deals if they filmed out of the country.
Right.
And then next thing started was filming incentives to bring the work back to the United States. And the runaway started with Canada because the dollar was so much stronger than the Canadian dollar that they got a good bang for their buck. But now states are giving incentives. And there's many, many states giving incentives. Florida had incentives for a while. I got involved with the politics, and I go to Tallahassee and I meet with senators in the House and all that. And everybody wants something. So it just depends on who's in office and what the legislators want, and if they look at the big picture. One year, like Burn Notice, great TV show, and it was Burn Notice Miami. It's a commercial in over 200 countries for Miami.
Right, exactly.
The same was when it first started with Miami Vice. When I first opened my business in '86, my first job was Miami Vice, the TV series. That was so fun. I opened my office on Lincoln Road. It was the only place that you could afford to open a business inexpensively because it was totally decadent. It was crime-ridden, and it was also geriatric. And I opened my office. My office was $600 a month.
Wow!
I took a 15-year lease. At the end of my 15-year lease, my rent went to $9,330 a month.
Wow!
For the same exact office. Oh my God!
Man.
But that's what happened. When I opened my office, there wasn't a restaurant, and there was nowhere to take a client to. All the hotels were run down and decrepit. And then all of a sudden, stars start coming in. They like Florida. They like filming in Florida. Hotels are getting refurbished, condos are going up, restaurants are opening, nightclubs are opening, and it's all the star power. And it's like history repeating itself. Miami used to be the hot place with Arthur Godfrey, the Rat Pack, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. It was like that's when Lincoln Road was really big and the hotels were big. And when they lose that, it falls to seed. And the city started, putting up condos and everything, and ignoring the entertainment business because there were other businesses coming in. But those other businesses can't survive as well without the stars, just like in California and New York. This is where the stars live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you said that right now the industry isn't so bustling, is that because the incentives aren't kind of like leveling up to the rest of what other people are offering?
They're not leveling up. That's an understatement. We have no filming incentives for film, for TV, or commercials. We have no incentives right now.
Now, is that because government doesn't want to give incentives, or because to me it would only be a benefit to the state?
It is. In my career, Michael, I have hired 300,000 people.
Wow.
That's a lot of people. And
that is a lot of people.
For example, True Lies, the movie True Lies came down here.
Right.
And we had a crew of 500. And you have to give everybody breakfast and lunch. You have to feed those people at least twice a day and have snacks throughout the day.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And where do we get all that stuff? From all the local markets, Publix, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, all the local markets. That's where we get all the food. So it goes down in the community. We have to fill up all the generators and the cars and the trucks with gas. That's all the local gas stations. So it really does go out into the community. Some places in Florida say, well, nobody's ever filmed here. But it doesn't really matter because it goes into the state coffers. It's not like one city gets all the benefits. The tax incentive puts money. Every dollar that the state puts in, they've tracked it down to getting like about $6 back on each dollar brought in. And when you bring a movie like Rock of Ages in, the movie was $95 million of money spent here that was not money that was here. You're bringing that money in.
Well, I'm understanding, too, that L.A. is even having an issue with the incentives. Is that correct, too? Because a lot of filming, like you said, is going on in Canada and other places. Is L.A. having the same problem?
Not as much. They smartened up and they put in their incentives. And, of course, their incentives were gone like boom, boom, boom. But there's a lot of filming going on in L.A. now. New York is incredibly strong. They've been smart from day one.
Right. And so now in being a casting director, so someone is looking to get a part. What is it that strikes you? Is it their resume? Is it their headshot? Is there like a film, like a demo film that they send you? What is it that really strikes you when you're picking the right character?
It's the same thing. It depends on how deep it goes. If it's someone to do a one-liner or if it's for one of the lead roles. Rarely do we have someone do a lead role that doesn't have a demo reel or have a great resume.
Right.
And what I do is, as a casting director, I'm not allowed to represent talent. It's a conflict of interest. If I represented talent, those would be the only people I would keep showing the directors.
Of course.
This way I can be totally objective, and I call all the talent agents, the licensed, reputable talent agents, and I don't care which agent they come from so long as they're the best for the role. And then I go, as a casting director with my creative, I go a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, till I find out what kind of works as a complementary cast. And it's a lot of fun because sometimes I get readings, I didn't even see that. And it's very interesting. And I like to work with people if I see that they've got talent. It's a high for me. It's also good for me because if I send my director or producer a bad casting, they won't want to use me. So, of course, I want talent to be as great as they can be. And I will work with them to get that because we're collaborators.
Right. And now
me,
you
I'll
and
help
Blanca are
you.
more, yeah, see, you and Blanca are much more familiar with the acting world more than I am. But like, I know that there was SAG and there was AFTRA, and now they've combined. How important is that? Does everybody that goes in front of you have to be a member?
No, and that's a funny question. When Florida was number 3 filming,
Right.
everybody around the country was coming down here to get their SAG card because there were so many roles, so much going on. You had a good shot, if you had some experience, to get your SAG card. All you have to do is say one word, and that puts you in the SAG. If you say, that puts you in the SAG option of joining the union. And everybody wants their union cards because eventually you go to L.A. or New York, for the big work. And you never get an agent or any good work unless you have your SAG card.
Right.
But now people down here that have their SAG card are really suffering. And they have to start commuting to Georgia, Louisiana to get roles. There's not one series or film, big film at all, being shot here. We're not in the top 20. From being number 3, we're not in the top 20 now.
So in regards to the SAG-AFTRA card, because I dabbled very, very briefly in Hollywood, and I just want, because I never really understood that whole scene. So in other words, you like a particular actor. He's not a member of SAG. How is there? For them to participate in the role, do they have to be a member?
No, you're allowed to. President Taft years ago came up with a waiver that your first job could be, if I've done my due diligence and I've looked at all the possibilities of SAG talent and couldn't find someone within the union, I'm allowed to look outside the union.
Okay.
And then, of course, if someone is a real person, like the president, and he's playing himself, he doesn't have to be union. Certain celebrities that are not actors would be considered, as real people, not having to join the union.
Sure.
The other thing would be if there's something that's very unique. If someone has to play a nurse and say, he just went down the hall, well, anybody could do that. However, if I need someone to belly dance with an albino snake, I probably don't have as many union members to do that.
Right.
So if there's something really difficult and unusual, I can look outside the union.
I'm perfect for that
but
part.
But your more experienced people are union actors.
Right. Oh, interesting.
I even have a union card.
You do or you don't?
I do.
You do?
Invariably.
Wow.
It's funny. Invariably, on a show or two that I might cast, the director says, "Oh, my God, Ellen, you have to be in this show." And I said, no, I'm a casting director. That's not my job. I don't take jobs away from actors. Oh, no, you have to do this. So I've been in a few movies myself.
Oh, that's great.
And so was my last dog, Skippy.
You did with Skippy. That's so cute. Which movie was that in?
Skippy was in Snow Dogs.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
My kids probably saw that movie, Ellen.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
A couple of times. It's so funny. Burn Notice never let actors repeat. Once you had a role, you couldn't come back as something else. Skippy, they needed twice. They wanted him.
Oh, that is so cute.
Callback.
Oh my God, Skippy is adorable.
Friends, we are chatting with Ellen Jacoby from Ellen Jacoby Casting International, and if you'd like to ask Ellen a question and give us a call, it's 516-418-5590, and we will be right back after these messages with Ellen Jacoby. Hi, friends. This is Michael Massey from Michael Massey Live, and let me tell you about the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. This 5-star resort has everything you could possibly imagine to make your vacation truly memorable. The infinity pool is situated at the center of the resort and has spectacular views of the Caribbean Sea and the mountains of St. Martin. Cuisinart has Anguilla's only golf course, a $50 million Greg Norman signature design championship course. Enjoy a variety of rejuvenating treatments at the beautiful Venus Spa. Now, if you're like me and my family, we love the beach. A beautiful 2-mile stretch of Rendezvous Bay, and it's been voted the #1 beach in all of the Caribbean. Cuisinart has its own hydroponic farm, and it supplies almost all of the ingredients for all of their restaurants. The cherry tomatoes, they're as sweet as candy, and they're a guest favorite. Now, of course, Cuisinart features 5 fabulous restaurants. Enjoy daily complimentary breakfast at Cafe Med. You can enjoy a fabulous lunch while your toes play in the sand at the Beach Shack. For dinner options, enjoy Italia. Overlooking the golf course and the night skies of St. Martin, this restaurant serves traditional Italian dishes prepared by Chef Biagio Longo of Italy. Enjoy Tokyo Bay, Anguilla's first authentic Japanese restaurant. Culinary artistry by Chef Joe and beautiful views of the Caribbean Sea in a sleek, seductive setting. Our 5th dining option is Le Bistro at Santorini. It's the resort's acclaimed AAA 4-diamond restaurant, and it features classic cuisine prepared by executive chef Jasper Schneider with a modern twist and focusing on farm, land, and sea specialties. All of the entertainment at Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa is provided by their Director of Entertainment, Michael Maschy. Hey, that's me. Go to www.cuisinartresort.com and check out all of the fabulous summer promotions and package deals that Cuisinart has to offer. You know that you deserve a vacation of a lifetime. And to do that, come on out here to the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. Make your reservations by calling 264-498-2000. That's 264-498-2000. And tell them Michael Maschy told you to call.
You're listening to Michael Maschy Live. If you'd like to join the Michael Maschy Live show on the air, call area code 516-418-5590. And now, back to the show.
And welcome back to Michael Maschy Live. We are chatting with Ellen Jacoby, casting director for many, many years. And it's so great to have her on the show. You know, Ellen, it's so funny. Blanca and I were just chatting during the break. We were saying, you know, we've known you for so long. We never talk business.
Never.
Right? We talk. We're friends. So it's so funny how, you know, here we are talking about the industry, and it's so fascinating because we really have never had an in-depth conversation with you about what you really do, and it's quite amazing, you know. But we have on the line right now a dear friend of yours and a dear friend of ours, the great Claire Coco. Welcome to the Michael Maschy Live show.
Lovely.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Everybody's good.
Great.
How are you doing?
That's good. Good.
So what's going on with you?
Good. Not much. Just I wanted to call in because not only is Ellen a wonderful friend, dear friend, I'm just honored to have her as a mentor, and being her associate and seeing what she does, it's so inspiring. Whenever I look at her face when we're doing a casting or when is she doing a workshop, it's just amazing. It's just amazing to see her work, to be behind the scenes and see how it all gets done. I used to take, you know, watching a TV show or a movie for granted. But now that I see all the work that's involved in it and everything, and just love it, and I have Ellen to thank for that. So I just wanted to give her, you know, I can't say it enough that I'm very thankful and learning from the master.
How about that, Ellen?
Anyway.
You're all making me sound very old.
You're not old.
Oh, my goodness. Hardly.
The master she
Hardly.
is.
No, but it is. It's just amazing to see her work, see her in action.
No, it's true.
And getting it done. And I've learned so much from her, and it's just something that will always be with me. So I have to give her a huge kudos and a very huge thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And she's
And
probably
we're
going to
glad.
kill me later, but.
Oh, you know what?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm sure you are. Ellen is such a sweetheart. Well, in the context of friendship, it is interesting how Ellen, you're able to set aside your work and really just relax and be friends. When we get together, we hang out, we enjoy each other. We never discuss work. So this is an interesting opportunity to be able to actually delve into the things that we really have never been able to discuss before, nor have we wanted to. We've always enjoyed each other completely, just relaxing, singing, letting our hair down, being crazy and fun, and beautiful. But it's like when Michael interviewed me, we'll never talk about what we did professionally, because that's not the context of the relationship. And I mean, I think it's awesome that you're getting these kudos from Claire and from us, because this is a part of you that is important, that it is necessary to celebrate, because you don't talk about yourself. You're very modest, and you really are quite a powerhouse.
I try to live my life the way I cast. I believe in being in control, being positive. To me, that's the most important thing, especially for an actor. Although it happens in every walk of life. There's a lot of competition out there. What's going to make you get the job over someone else? So in any profession, you're positive. You're prepared. You know what you're going to say. You're not going to hem and haw. You're going to make me believe you, or if you're speaking in front of an auditorium, you're going to make them believe you. So it's all how you present yourself. And it's so important that you present yourself. What do you want to evoke from me? A smile. You want to make me happy that you're good. And I think that if someone comes in late to a casting, they're already setting themselves up on the wrong foot. Oh my God, I'm late. Oh my God. If they get negative, they get out of character. And you have to leave the outside world behind. If I go on auditions, a different type of audition, but I have to go audition for a director to show him that I'm the best casting director. And if I walked in and said, "Oh, hello, Mr. Spielberg, I forgot my resume," it sets about negative reactions. You've got to be prepared. And the competition is tough, and that's in any field, but especially in acting, where there's more actors than there are roles available.
Right. And, all those traits that you just said, too, it's important to be consistent with all those traits as well, not just for one audition, but always be that way. Just always strive to be in that way all the time. But Claire, you're going to be performing with Ellen Saturday night. Tell everybody once again, those of you that are just joining in, where is this going to be, what time, and tell us about that for Saturday night.
It's going to be at Zuccarelli's Italian Restaurant in West Palm Beach.
Love that place.
I know. Isn't it fun? And it's from 7 to 10. Very fun.
Do you need reservations to go, or just show up?
It's not expensive. You can just come in the bar and have a drink at the bar. You don't have to have dinner. It's whatever you want. It's casual. It's just a fun place. I love Olympia, who owns the place, and it's just home. Like
tell her that please tell her that we said hello. And may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
When you do this, have someone do the Facebook live stream.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
Have you ever done that?
No, you'll have to tell me how to do that so we can set it up.
Yeah, I will. You know what? It's a new feature.
The technician. She is so good with the technology of today.
Well, Claire, you know about Periscope, right?
Yes.
So it's very similar to that, but Facebook Live now has a live streaming video. I don't know if there's a limit on how long you can film, how long you can be videoing, but boy, it's really great, and it's just a way to reach out to people that aren't able to attend that, but they can still enjoy it. So it's really a great.
In my iPhone, I have a tripod for the iPhone, so I can set that up. And
definitely, and then we'll be able to watch you guys. That'd be great.
Hey, listen, we could have been doing that at our crazy house parties, but I didn't want to embarrass myself.
I know, right?
The Thanksgiving party was great, though. Thanksgiving party was wonderful, though. It was so much fun,
wasn't it?
Aww. And to see your father's rum with a knife and a screwdriver.
I know. He forgot his drumsticks. That was so funny.
That is the true art of entertainment, improvisation.
Claire, thank you so much for calling in, though.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a great show. I'll be listening and let everybody else call in.
And hopefully we'll see you here in Anguilla, but we're planning on making a trip back to Florida sometime in September, so we'll definitely see you then.
Yeah, okay, great. I'm planning on coming to Anguilla before then.
We're definitely going to make a plan. We got a trip. We got to come. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Thank you, Claire.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Ellen, we have another caller. We have a caller that's calling in from the 914 area code. You're on the Michael Massey Live Show. Who do we have calling in?
Yes, you have Vic Stagliano. I actually live in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Hello, Vic.
Can you hear me?
Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you? I just wanted to call in because I saw that she was going to be on the show, and I wanted to call in to Ellen and one, say hello. I haven't spoken to her, excuse me, in quite a few years. She actually gave me my first job with a guest star on Burn Notice, and I think she's fabulous, and I'm out.
You're on the air with her. She's listening right now.
Okay.
I am.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Ellen. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Anyway, I just wanted to say hello. It's been, like I said, since I think 2009 when I was living down in Florida, and I just think you're fantastic. And
thank you so much.
You're really an excellent casting director. But I do have a question for you. I live in LA, and I'm in the grind and working. Actually, I've been things are going pretty well. Excuse me.
Good for you.
But I was just wondering, is there any kind of work down in Florida? Is it as far as some network TV shows? I'm really not connected down there, so I don't really know.
Not really. The most seems to be going on right now are commercials, and a couple of the series that were here might not be coming back due to the lack of incentives. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with CSI. I was doing casting CSI Miami, and they were just down here shooting the whole thing. And then we lost the incentives, and then they just started going back to L.A., and then they'd come in every once in a while to get some more exteriors. And finally they had all the exteriors they needed and just kept filming all the time in L.A.
Mm.
So it's tough.
Sure.
I have some figures and some facts that I wanted to share with everyone.
Sure,
the
please
movie
do.
Dolphin Tale. A study was conducted by the University of South Florida and St. Petersburg College of Business in collaboration with the Clearwater Marine in St. Petersburg, Clearwater. The study reported that 72.7% of visitors were driven to the aquarium as a result of the Dolphin Tale film. And they expect visitation to keep increasing. So that, how do you like this? They got 800,000 visitors in 2013. They expect that to increase to 2.3 million visitors this year.
Wow.
And they generated an impact to the local economy of roughly $580 million.
Unbelievable.
And that was 2013. This year they expect 1.7 billion growth. And that's all generated from a movie that was shot at the Clearwater Aquarium.
Right. Huh.
You would think Florida would continue to maintain those incentives.
Yeah.
Right. And it's really sad. People will still come down here for commercials, but not as much as they used to. We used to do 2 commercials a week nonstop. And, of course, in season it's better because when it's snowing everywhere else, they want to come to Florida. Mm-hmm. But not as much as they were.
Right.
I'm glad that you're doing well in L.A., Vic. That's where you need to be. And also, Atlanta. Atlanta is a major hub, major hub.
Is it really? I know they say.
Yeah, there's about
22
shows being filmed in Georgia right now, and the governor. Yeah.
Can I just ask you on that? With you saying that, but isn't the mainline casting done out in L.A. here? Because there's a lot of the shows have come back to L.A. because they're given a lot of tax breaks. You can't believe the amount of film. You can't believe the amount of filming that goes on. I live in downtown L.A., actually right across the street from Center Studios, and it's constant filming. I mean, they're all over L.A., which is great. I love seeing it, but it's finally come back. But from what I understood and understand was that all the mainline casting, for shows such that go to out of Atlanta are done in L.A. and New York, mainly in L.A., but some in New York. Is that true, or do you know? Or?
That's still true. Sometimes they seem to feel that was happening with Burn Notice too. I was able to book guest stars, as you know, on Burn Notice, but generally I would have to push because they don't feel that there's any talent of that caliber anywhere but New York and LA, and that's not true. But eventually what happens is the talent that rises to the top here in Florida is going to have to go to LA or New York since we don't have the incentives here. But when we did, those actors were booking nonstop because they're great. Of course, you can't do more than one character on a series, but they were booking the films too.
Right. And that's basically what I'm saying is that so even though there are the 22 shows out of Atlanta, the main line casting is done out of LA, and they brought it down to Atlanta, right? Is that correct then?
Yes, but they hire guest stars. They do hire guest stars, not series regulars. Of course, they do hire guest stars and roles. They do search locally, and they also search nationally, and they also bring in people from Florida. I have some interesting facts on Atlanta. The governor of Atlanta announced that Georgia Lensed feature films and television productions generated an impact of $5.1 billion. $5.1 billion during 2014.
Wow.
According to the Motion Picture Association of America, the motion picture and television industry is responsible for more than 77,000 jobs and $3.8 billion in total wages in Georgia. And those companies included Paramount, 20th Century, Warner Brothers, Sony, Universal, Disney.
Wow.
And since 2008, more than 90 companies have located in Georgia to support the industry.
Wow.
Unfortunately, a lot of my friends, because Miami had the infrastructure, starting with Miami Vice, the series, we have the infrastructure. You can film here and you don't have to bring anybody in. You could bring in the director, a couple of department heads, but we have the whole infrastructure. And a lot of my friends now are, guess what, in Atlanta.
Right. I know that a lot of actors I know out here have agents in Atlanta also, and have but again, like we just said, the series regulars and stuff that I've been going up for and stuff that's out here, that's done out here for that.
Absolutely.
And I know, so basically I'm where I need to be. I just unless you're trying to build your career, right? I guess.
Right.
But
you're on your way up there, so that's good. You have a good resume, and there should be no reason why you're not getting guest starring roles. And from there you get into series regular.
Yeah,
and that's what happened to Jeffrey Donovan. As a matter of fact, one year I became friends with Jeffrey, and I said, Jeffrey, would you go to Tallahassee with me? Because I know I go to Tallahassee every year, and I'm banging on doors and begging.
Right.
Right.
And then I said, I know what it'll be, because I remember years ago they wanted boating laws in Florida. Oh, my God. Florida's the boating capital of the world. Nobody wants any laws.
Right.
And then Gloria Stefan was in a boating accident. She went to Tallahassee, and they got boating laws passed.
Wow.
So I went to Jeffrey, and I said, Jeffrey, would you go to Tallahassee with me? He said, sure, Al. So Jeffrey and I went up to Tallahassee. They were lining up the hallways to get photo ops and shake his hands.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We got the incentives. We got incentives.
Oh, good. Okay.
But now Burn Notice is gone. Everybody's gone. And the incentives are gone.
Yeah, they should bring something back for you guys. Really should.
Well, of course they should.
Yeah.
For example, Burn Notice was seen in over 200 countries, and each season brought in over 26 million. Each season.
Wow. Interesting.
That's amazing. Well, Vic, thank you so much for your call.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Vic.
I appreciate the time.
Thank you again.
Yeah, likewise, and best of luck to everyone. All right. Have a great.
Thank you so much, Vic.
Take care.
Best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Ellen, it's funny, you're mentioning all these numbers. I can't even imagine what the heck Florida's waiting for. Why it would be a hard sell to
I
put
don't
these
think
in
our
cities in
governor
order.
is that film friendly. We have another problem with the Koch brothers, for the Americans who are prosperity.
Oh, yeah.
They hate the film industry. They say all it does is put money in the Hollywood moguls' pockets, which is not true.
No, it stimulates the
That is not
economy.
true. You're right. That's crazy.
And they're spending their own money trying to stop filming, and they're making commercials against us here out of their own pocket. It's really sad because we're so tied into the film job creation.
Yeah.
I mean, we create so many jobs for people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not only actors, but you've got crew.
Yeah.
Well,
really
the Koch brothers. The Koch brothers have such deep pockets that they'll put up a big enough fight to for you. It's that's a shame. It's a shame that would be an uphill battle.
Like when they did Marley and Me down here. Marley and Me went to the local lumber yard and had to buy $100,000 worth of lumber. That lumber yard hadn't seen something like that in a long time.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Ellen, we have another caller on the line. Let's see. We're going to go to, this is area code 954, Broward County, apparently. Who do we have on the line on the Michael Massey Live Show? Who's this?
Good morning.
Good morning. Who do we have?
Good morning.
This is Reed Kalisher. My name is Reed.
Hello,
Ellen and I
Reed.
know each other. Hi, Ellen. Good morning, dear. I just
morning.
wanted to say something about this lady. She's very special to me, to my friends, to the entire industry in all of Florida. There's a lot of good people in the industry down here. Some of them are casting directors and agents and actors, and so I don't know of anybody who travels more to Tallahassee on the behalf of this industry than Ellen. She has been up there. I mean, I've gone up. It's not a fun ride, especially on a bus. Full of you're full of your friends and everything. They're all going for the same reason. But buses they're not comfortable. They don't stop when you need to get up and stretch. Go up there on a bus crammed with people, stay in a cheap little motel, and then go door to door and talking to these people who pump your hand and smile and everything else, and you walk out, and then one person, usually Governor Voldemort, but one person who just goes flick, and there goes the whole thing. When I came to Florida 23 years ago, we were the number 3 production center in the nation. L.A., New York, Florida. And I moved down here with the intention not of becoming a star. I just wanted to be a working actor. And tell you the truth, I've watched it drain down here. I think there's more films being made in East Overshoe, Nebraska today than in Florida. And it's all because of Tallahassee. And Ellen has been up there fighting when it looked like no one else, we're done, we're finished. No, we're not, she says, pounding on the doors of Tallahassee. Open up, we have a message for you. Doesn't matter. That's you,
You're
Ellen.
a fighter, Ellen.
You don't give up.
No, I'm not going to give up.
Who was governor during the good years? Was it Lawton Childs, are we talking?
Childs was the last that I
Jeb Bush
recall.
was very film friendly too. Charlie Crist.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see Charlie again in office. He's very film friendly, as is his wife. They understand it. When you look at the figures or the facts, you can't help but understand and see what's going on.
Right. That's a shame.
From the American motion picture television industry, direct industry jobs generated $50 billion in wages, and it's an average salary that's 48% higher than the national average.
Yeah. It's an amazing industry down here. It reaches across all lines of business, of culture, of religion, of race, of anything, and pulls them all in together to make one film that to tell one story at a time. And if it's told well, it's fantastic. And when people go to the movie theater or watch the TV shows that they see, and they see parts of Miami, and it is really Miami or Orlando or Jacksonville, or wherever it happens to be, they go, hey, I'd like to see that. Why don't we schedule that on our vacation? This industry not only supports the state, but it supports other industries.
Absolutely.
A large percentage of our tourism, which is the number one industry in this state, and then agriculture, and then they get the idea to come to Florida not because somebody says, hey, we haven't been to Disneyland in 2 months, let's go back, or Disney World, let's go back to Orlando. They look and they go, wow, that's South Beach. We never got that far south. We were in Orlando. Let's go back. Let's go to Miami. Mm-hmm. Let's go to the Keys.
And I've been fortunate that I have filmed all over the state. I did the Southernmost TV series. That was its nickname, was Key West. And that was down in the Keys, obviously, in Key West. And I filmed Contact out at the Cape Canaveral. I filmed The Punisher in Tampa, The Truman Show up in the Panhandle of Florida. And I was born in Florida. That's the first time I found out that Florida has 2 time zones. I didn't know that. The Panhandle's an hour behind us.
Oh, I didn't know that
either. You just told us. Ellen, you're amazing.
Well, Ellen, like you said.
30 years I've lived there. I didn't know that.
Well, like you said earlier in the show, having the film industry in Florida is like having a huge commercial for the state.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right. And Reed, you reiterated, and you're exactly right. It's important. It's very important. Reed, thank you so much for calling into the show.
Oh,
thank you. Ellen, thank you too. Love you.
You're welcome, Reed. Thank you.
Ellen, you are loved by many. We have another phone call, okay? This is somebody from Palm Beach County. Let's see. We have, the 561 area code. You are on the Michael Massey Live Show with Ellen Jacoby. Who do we have on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning. Rob.
Hey, it's Rob Russell. How are you?
I knew that voice.
The voice, right?
Rob.
How are you?
Well, this is my morning voice.
That's wonderful.
It's a nice morning voice.
It's great to hear you. And Ellen, I totally, oh my God, we've got to get, these politicians or whoever it takes to believe.
Yeah.
We've got to get some filming down here in Florida, because I just spoke to Lainey Kazan is coming into the Royal Room in Palm Beach in December. And I've been back and forth talking with her. And she filmed My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And they went to Canada to film it because, I think the Canadians offer a lot of,
They offer a lot of incentives and the dollar's stronger. Yeah, unbelievable.
Exactly. And I'm thinking, why wasn't that filmed? I don't know. We've got to do something, but it's very interesting. I've enjoyed listening about it, and if I can help in any way, of course I will.
Well, good. I will call upon you.
Absolutely. But we love what you do, Ellen. You're so talented and amazing, and you're a great, great gal.
Thank you, Rob.
Sweet.
Rob, it's so good to hear your voice.
Well, it's good to hear you. How are you doing, Michael, there in the island? On the island.
You know what? Everything is wonderful out here. We keep telling everybody, you got to come out here and visit us.
We just miss all of our friends. You got to visit.
It's really nice, though.
I know.
Yeah.
We've got to make a little trip there. I might have to put a trip together with some fun people.
Bring a group. That would be wonderful.
That'd be great.
Hey, you know what? Go to my website. You'll see an incredible deal that I have, a special deal, a Michael Massey special to stay at the Cuisinart Resort. You got to check it out. It's not bad.
Well, we will, definitely. Yes, we will.
All right, Rob. Hey, best of luck to you, and hopefully we may see you in September.
Absolutely. That'd be nice.
All right.
That'd be a good song.
Yeah, you think? That sounds like a good title. Rob, best of luck to you.
Oh, love you guys. Miss you. Take care.
We'll talk soon. Say hi to our friends. All right, buddy.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
He's great. We are very behind on a break. We have to go to commercial and be right back to close out the show with Ellen Jacoby.
You're listening to Michael Massey, broadcasting live from Anguilla. We'll be right back.
Taking a family of 5 to the amusement park can cost a small fortune.
Oh, yeah. So to save some money, we thought, hey, let's bring the amusement park to us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Step right up, young man. Are you ready to ride the wacky waterfall?
That's just the bathtub with the shower head running.
Nope, it's the wacky waterfall.
It's the shower, Dad.
Waterfall.
Wacky.
There's an easier way to save. To get a free rate quote, go to geico.com. Then buy online, over the phone, or at your local Geico office.
Bobby, you're here again.
Yeah, my doctor told me to reduce stress at work, so I come to Buffalo Wild Wings to eat lunch and watch sports. I get to pick one of 7 entrees, like sandwiches and salads, plus one of 7 sides.
Well, I like sides.
It's so affordable I can finally take a vacation.
Where you gonna go?
Here, Tim, here.
Introducing the new B-Dubs Fast Break Lunch Menu, starting at a new low price. Dine in or order takeout weekdays between 11 and 2. Participation and availability may vary. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
You're listening to Michael Massey Live. If you'd like to join the Michael Massey Live show on the air, call area code 516-418-5590. And now, back to the show.
And yes, once again, welcome back to the Michael Massey Live show, broadcasting to you from the beautiful island of Anguilla, from our Cuisinart Resort studios. And we are with Ellen Jacoby, and we're just getting ready to close out the show. But Ellen, I guess my last question for you, and I ask everybody pretty much this question, you've given a lot of information and advice, but for those that are trying to break into the industry, what would be your best advice to them?
Take legitimate classes. Go to
that's a good one.
community theater. Volunteer. I tell everybody, too, as far as an actor, learn the behind the scenes. You'll see all the famous actors go on to directing and producing. Learn all about it. We shoot a 12-hour day plus an hour break for meals, so your minimum day is 13 hours. Everybody in their life one time should be an extra. See if you like being on set for 13 hours. It's something you have to try. And if you like it, that's what you're going to have to do as an actor. Go for it.
Right,
but study.
right.
Yeah, and there's a lot of scams out there, unfortunately.
Sure.
It pays you pay nothing to get a talent agent. Nothing.
Right.
If anybody asks you for money, walk out the door. They only get a paid commission of the work they get you. The kiosks in the malls, the internet join this talent agency, they will get you jobs on the internet, and it will only cost you so much. Walk away. Don't do it.
Right. That's great advice, because you're right. There are a lot of people that fall into that trap. There really are.
Yes.
You know, with Ellen Jacoby Casting International, do you, as a casting director, hold workshops for people?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes,
okay.
I do. Not that often, but I do. As a matter of fact, I'm doing one coming up June 17th for Bert at the Burt Reynolds Institute.
Okay. And tell everybody your website address so they can find you.
Ellen, E-L-L-E-N, Jacoby, Jacoby, casting, casting.com.
Very easy.
You can Google
there. You have it, folks.
All over the place.
There you go. And she's gonna be performing at Zuccarelli's this Saturday night, along with Claire Coco and the great Miguel Reyna. Ellen, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show with us today.
Oh, good. I hope I'm invited back. Then I'm coming to Anguilla to do it.
Yeah, your bedroom's ready. It's been ready for months.
I'm going to be live from Anguilla.
I love it.
We're going to be having our frozen mojitos beachside.
Ellen, thank you again.
You thank you so much.
We love you too.
We love you and we miss you. And gosh, we can't wait till you guys are here and we can enjoy each other in vivo.
And give Richie a kiss for me.
And send your mom our love as well.
Mwah.
I will.
All right.
I hope
Take care, Ellen. Aw, that'd be nice. All right.
Well, she can listen. You can rebroadcast, and you can actually go on and watch listen to an archived show. So you could pull it up on your phone and look, Mommy, look what I have here. And she'll be like, how are they on your phone right now?
We can say, hi, Diane.
Let's do that. Let's say it right now.
I just did. No, we can do it.
Together.
Okay.
Hi, Diane.
We love you. She's so sweet. Ellen, thank you again. We'll talk soon. Oh,
yes,
there you go.
Please do.
Love you guys.
Ciao for now.
God bless you, dear.
Ciao for now.
All the best. Yeah, Ellen is she's a gem.
She's amazing. Really amazing person.
Well, you heard how many jobs she's created, and she's
so modest.
Modest.
I cannot believe this because all these years of friendship, we have never discussed any of these things at all. Ever.
I know, but we have seen how many people admire her, respect her, and how many people she's helped in the industry. But
she is very magnanimous, very charitable, very, very compassionate, and that's something that genuine.
Absolutely.
Is really lovable.
And once again, for our friends that are listening out there in South Florida, they are going to be performing. That Zuccarelli's is a great restaurant.
Yeah, I remember when you were
there
performing.
Food. I performed there a couple times. Of course, Ellen was always there when I performed there. But Miguel Reyna, he's just a legend in Florida, a fantastic Latin jazz piano player and singer. But Ellen and Claire, I can't believe we're not there to see it.
I can't believe it. We would get together and sing and play and have fun at home with these lovely ladies, and now they choose to go public with their talent.
I know.
They were at the Michael Massey workshop. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Well, my darling, another fantastic show with another wonderful person, Ellen
really
Jacoby.
Yeah, that was really fantastic.
She said EllenJacobyCasting.com, right?
Yes.
Okay. So make sure you check out that website. Very impressive. I mean, she's worked with so many celebrities and been in so many movies and so many television shows. Just check out her website.
And I really like the fact that she tells anybody that's aspiring to be an actor to become an extra, because that's the truth. It's not glamorous. It is hard work. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is that it looks glamorous and it looks elegant and refined, but there's a lot of duct tape and a lot of clips holding that dress on you,
Now, I know this is crazy. Hold on one second. We never do this on the show.
What?
We never do this, but I have to do this.
What?
I'm actually bringing Ellen back on. Ellen, are you still there?
Of course.
Oh, okay, good. All right. The reason why I say this is because just as we were closing the show, and I hate to cut anybody off, but I see two people that want to talk to you. Do you have time to talk to a couple more people?
Sure.
All right. Two people from Palm Beach. We're going to let the show go on. I mean, why not, right? So let's see. We have two people from a 561 area code. So let's see. We're going to go to, let's see. The first three digits. I'll only give it 358. You're on the air with Ellen Jacoby on Michael Massey Live. Who do we have on the line?
Okay, I was on earlier, but I called a few people to listen. It's Rob Russell, because I got to get this party started here.
I'm sorry.
I got on the horn.
Well, do you see how nice I am? I don't want to cut the show off when I see people on hold. Well, hold on. Let's make this a party. Yeah.
I want you to pick up the other person who's on the line there.
I was just going to do that
right now.
I don't know who this is, but let's see. We're going to the other person on the line, 561-588. That's all I'm going to say. Who do we have on the line?
You have on the line a swell person, Diane Jacoby.
This is Ellen Jacoby's mom. Diane, how are you?
Oh my gosh.
Lousy, but I have to call anyway and see what's happening. I miss you all.
Oh, we miss you too. Your daughter's on the line too.
Hi, Mommy. I'm finally hearing this. Rob told me what to do, and I did it. I don't want to say. I was listening to the other program that Ellen had talked me into, and it was all about Jesus. So I've learned a lot in the past half hour.
I guess I gave you the number, Mommy.
Well, so Jesus. So Jesus was our opening act.
Yes.
Are you lucky or what?
Diane, we
what
miss
am I
you.
missing, guys? I miss you all. You know that.
Oh,
we miss you
well,
so
we
much.
miss you too.
And I'm still hanging in. Yes. Okay.
You're coming out to Anguilla with Ellen, right?
Look, whatever she wants to do, I'll do.
Beautiful. I love
I do whatever my friends want to do. I don't do anything on my own anymore. It's too late.
You've got such good people that you surround yourself with, so that's you could just sit back and it's on autopilot,
There you go.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. This is a lovely show. You're so lucky to have this. This is wonderful, and you're doing such a good job. I can't believe it.
Oh, thank you. Well, we love doing it because we were trying to figure out a way to stay in communication with all of our friends back in Florida. And this is really a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. So how often are you on? I have to put this down in my book.
You know what? I know you don't go on the internet, but it is on my website whenever we do a new show. So Ellen can probably always tell you when we're going to have a new show coming on.
We've been having, because I don't have any of your modern conveniences. I prefer it the way it used to be.
You know what? We will make a personal phone call to you to let you know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And when you're out here, we're going to give you some information when you come out here to our home and you stay with us. We'll hook you up with some technology. So, my own grandmother now is on Facebook. Okay, so I know that it is possible. It's possible, completely possible to do. Okay, Diane.
Okay, that's a date.
And one little note: I took Mummy to New York. Gloria and Emilio and Stefan invited me to their new show, so I took Mummy. And we went to the show, and then we went to their private party afterward. And then Claire was with us, and Claire and I took Mummy for a ride through Central Park on the horse and buggy.
Aww.
And she said, "So what do you think, Mummy?" And Mummy looked around, and she said, "Wow, it's really changed. But you know what? I'm not sure all the changes are for the best." That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It's a different world.
A lot of the
today, guys.
changes are good. But I'm not going to let Mommy have a computer.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe nice to keep in touch.
You don't want to get frustrated with the
I don't
computer. Yeah. No, leave it. Everything is good the way it is. That's all I say, right?
That's right. That's right.
But anyway, Rob, thank you so much for helping her get on the show. We're so glad you were able to call in, Diane.
Is he still on?
Oh,
yes.
I'm still here.
Oh, God. All right, how wonderful. See how lucky I am, you guys. I appreciate I love you all. You know that.
Yes, and we love you, too.
Yes.
But thank you guys for calling in, though. I'm glad we were able to get to you.
Well,
wonderful. Thank you, and I'll get on to your next show or in Aguilla or whatever.
Absolutely. We will definitely stay in touch, all right?
All right, totally.
Okay, good.
Bye for now.
Have a wonderful day, Diane.
Take care.
Rob, thank you again. And Ellen, thank you so much for taking on those extra calls. That was very nice of you.
Thank you.
All right. So we will say goodbye one more time to you.
Yes. Ciao for now.
Have a wonderful day.
Love you
we love
too.
you too. I'm so glad that. See, I don't like to cut the show when I see all these people calling in.
You know what? When the board is lit up with callers,
you know what? I don't want to.
The show must go on.
I don't want to leave them hanging. So
absolutely.
But anyway, sweetheart, a wonderful, another wonderful show. I thank you, and now we're going to get about our day, and you folks do the same. Don't forget to check out our website at www.michaelmashilive.com. And you will see all the past shows that we've done. We've had some wonderful ones, including this one. And then we'll also, whenever we schedule our next show, you'll see those as well, so you can kind of make a reminder. But you can also listen to us on iTunes, and you can hear us on Stitcher Radio, and also on the TuneIn Radio app as a podcast, as an internet radio podcast. So, and we're really delighted to be able to do it. But thank you, folks, for joining into the show. Once again, my name is Michael Massey, along with my wife, Blanca Massey, and broadcasting from the beautiful island of Anguilla, from the Cuisinart Resort Studios. We'll see you next time. Ciao for now.
You've been listening to The Michael Massey Show. If you'd like to promote your business or upcoming event, contact the show at info@michaelmashilive.com. Go to www.michaelmashilive.com to follow the show and receive email notifications when we're going live with future shows. Share this website on Facebook, Twitter, and email. You can follow Michael on Twitter at Mike and Anguilla, or on Facebook at Michael Massey Live. Join us for our next broadcast. Ciao for now.